Political tension continues to rise across the United States as immigration policies dominate national discussion. From large metropolitan areas to smaller communities, people are coming out to express their opinions through rallies, marches, and public gatherings. Streets are filled with chants, posters, and emotional speeches reflecting deep concern about how immigration laws are being enforced. Families, students, workers, and activists are all part of the movement, each bringing their own experiences and fears to the conversation. Some demand compassion and reform, while others argue for stricter control, highlighting the sharp divide in public opinion. This growing unrest shows how immigration has become more than just a policy issue. It now represents broader questions about justice, national identity, and the future direction of American society. The administration is facing increasing pressure as opposition to strict immigration actions grows louder across the country. Activist groups, labor unions, and student organizations are coordinating demonstrations, walkouts, and symbolic strikes to draw national attention. Social media campaigns are spreading rapidly, urging people to pause daily routines as a sign of protest. Supporters of the government argue that strong enforcement is necessary for national security and law, while critics say the policies are causing fear and division within communities. As this clash of views has intensified the political atmosphere, turning immigration into a defining issue that is shaping public debate, media coverage, and political strategy nationwide. In Minnesota, emotions are running high after a tragic incident involving federal immigration agents, which has deeply shaken local communities. Vigils, peaceful marches, and community meetings are being held as residents seek answers and justice. Local leaders, civil rights groups, and lawmakers are calling for a full investigation and greater transparency from federal authorities. Many people say the incident has increased fear among immigrant families, while others worry about the growing tension between law enforcement and the public. The situation has sparked a wider national conversation about accountability, the use of force, and how immigration enforcement impacts trust within communities. Federal attention has returned to election-related issues after the FBI carried out a search at a local elections office in Georgia. The move has reignited national debate over election security, record-keeping, and the lasting impact of past voting disputes. Officials say the action is part of an ongoing investigation, while critics argue it adds more tension to an already divided political environment. Supporters believe such investigations are necessary to protect democratic processes, while others fear they could undermine public trust in elections. The development has once again placed election integrity at the center of U.S. political discussion, drawing strong reactions from both parties and the public. In Washington, political divisions are becoming sharper as lawmakers struggle to find common ground. Heated debates continue in Congress over immigration funding, border security, and the authority of federal agencies. Democrats and Republicans accuse each other of prioritizing politics over people, leading to stalled legislation and tense committee hearings. Behind closed doors, negotiations are difficult while public statements grow more aggressive. This ongoing gridlock is affecting government decision-making and reinforcing public frustration as many Americans feel their leaders are unable to work together to address urgent national issues. Recent opinion polls reveal a noticeable shift in how Americans view the political system. A growing number of people say they no longer feel represented by the major political parties and are choosing to identify as independents instead. Many express disappointment with constant political conflict, broken promises, and lack of compromise in Washington. This change reflects deeper frustration and a desire for new leadership or alternative voices in politics. Analysts suggest this trend could reshape future elections, as candidates may need to appeal beyond traditional party lines to earn public trust and support. On the international stage, the United States is facing close attention as its political and economic decisions are discussed by global leaders. At international forums and diplomatic meetings, U.S. policies on trade, security, and foreign relations are being closely analyzed. Allies are watching for stability and cooperation, while rivals are reacting cautiously to America's changing priorities. These discussions highlight how internal political tensions in the U.S. can influence its global image and role. The situation shows that domestic decisions are not just national matters but have wide-reaching effects on global politics and economics. Meanwhile, social media has become a powerful space for public reaction and debate. Platforms are flooded with opinions, videos, and commentary from citizens, journalists, and political figures. Supporters and critics of government policies argue intensely, often spreading information faster than traditional news outlets. Emotions run high as people share personal stories, concerns, and hopes for change. This constant online activity reflects the mood of the nation, divided, vocal, and deeply engaged, showing how digital platforms are shaping political awareness and public discourse in modern America. As the nation moves forward, Americans remain sharply divided yet increasingly vocal about the country's political direction. Town halls, rallies, and public forums are filled with citizens expressing their hopes, fears, and frustrations. Political leaders, activists, and ordinary people are all participating in debates that touch every level of society, from local communities to national policy discussion. The media continues to highlight these divisions, showing both conflict and collaboration, as some groups push for reform while others insist on strict enforcement of laws. Amid the tension, many Americans are calling for dialogue, compromise, and accountability, recognizing that the decisions made now could shape the nation's future for years to come. The ongoing public engagement underscores that the country is at a critical moment with unity, trust, and democratic principles hanging in the balance.